Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo. How are you guys? So this week I'm going to lay out a few oracle cards. See what comes out for Leo. Oops. This one here wanted to come out. Darn, I seen it slide out. Leo, there we go. Thank you. Ooh, we've got the loving man. Leo. Yeah, someone here is a little bit afraid, though. Little fear. Ooh, and dark thoughts. Being conscious of dark thoughts. You got somebody who's in their feels here, the loving man. Ooh, this is very interesting. Yeah, it's about taking the necessary steps, going to the Golden Palace. But this is an energy of someone's intentions. This person, maybe you're a little worried about this person's intentions. Maybe you're having dark thoughts, because I don't feel like it's this person unless they're afraid of what your intentions are. But see, this is someone's intentions, taking the necessary steps. Yeah, so someone kind of stuck here, but see, there is a light here, the rainbow. So someone's about to become unstuck here. Yeah, the energy's been stuck, but there's a lot of abundance here. Yeah, it's kindred. I don't know what this is all about, but it's an energy of being conscious of dark energies. And I see a 3. So I wonder if it's someone who's a little worried that, it has to do with someone's intentions, what yours are, or if you are connecting with another person, because it's a little conflicting energy, a little bit of fear, and it could be just fear of rejection or something. Yeah, but it's all about someone's intentions, and you're going to find out what they are. It's all about taking the necessary steps. So who is the loving man? The loving man, yeah, they got a fear of rejection. They're a little worried you're going to reject them or you won't be interested. Yeah, it's an energy of looking at it, and it could be yourself. So you don't want to look at it. Nope, there's just no way. There's no way this person likes me. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not taking this opportunity. I think it's yourself, Leo, unless you are the loving man. Yeah, it's a person keeping it all in, keeping things to themselves. Yeah, this is a person here kind of not so sure here. Some of you, it is an energy of being rejected yourself, like it's facing the fear that you won't get what you want. But yeah, fear of rejection, dark thoughts, just thinking negative. Yeah, it's an energy of change. So this is something that's going to change. And it could be someone closing out a chapter, but it is a fear of rejection. So this is someone kind of keeping it all to themselves. They're kind of closed off, being careful what they wish for. Those cards are just make it sound so drastic. Let's have a look at the taking steps. Yeah, it's an energy of someone reaching out, a little test to see if you're interested. Yeah, it's all about someone's intentions, Let's have a look at this stuck energy. Yeah, this is someone just taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective, checking things out. See, somebody kind of going within a little introspection. Yeah, trying to look at the bright side is what I feel. See a whole different perspective. They're going to reach out here too, like I feel reaching out. It's whether or not you're going to reciprocate. But it's just, like I say, it's going to be a step-by-step process, because it is a little test to see if you're interested. Tell me about kindred partnership. Why is the kindred partnership here? See, it's probably the both of you. Someone like yourself. This card wants to come out. It's desperate. Yeah, it's about crossing the path step by step, one step at a time. Yeah, it's about the two of you coming together and going down this path. Now, some of you could have a choice to make. There may be someone here who's really not your type. You're not interested. It could be an energy of moving on, but this is often a new chapter. So I feel this is all being left behind. There's change coming. Now, if you have somebody coming back around that's rejected you before and they come back around, chances are you're not going to. Some of you might, but you might not reciprocate, some of you. Yeah, tell me more about someone's intentions. Yeah, see, it has to do with feeling negative thoughts, negative energy, self-fulfilling prophecy. So be careful of your negative thoughts, because you often do that and then it makes something happen. See, being ghosted, ignored, left out in the cold, feeling lack of reciprocity. And it's about giving and receiving. So it's letting this person know that you're open. Because I feel this person's not sure that you're open or available. Some of you. Tell me about the Hanged one. Whoops, yeah. So this is a person ending. See, someone who's acting like everything's just fine. It's okay. I'm all right. But it's not. It was painful. But it is a situation coming to an end. It looks like someone's ending a situation. So there is change. Yeah. It could be someone who's no longer talking to someone, no longer giving, no longer interested, because someone's ghosting someone, ignoring them. But it's all about finding out what their intentions are, first and foremost. Yeah, we got a person who's healed. See, taking the time out. They're pinned down by their thoughts. This is like, you can see, whenever I do this, it's it. If this person rejected you and ignored you, I already know exactly what's going on. Look, their hand is on their head. And someone got a headache, but they're like, what was I thinking? This is someone taking a little time out. See, this is somebody who's been kind of stuck in that energy, is what I feel. See, it could be someone who ghosted you, ignored you. Maybe you reached out and they rejected you. But it's a person finding out, I feel, what your intentions are. Wanting to come together to go down this path. This is the two of you going to come together, the path you're going to go down. But I feel someone has gone their separate ways from someone too. Yeah, two people going their separate ways. Yeah, we got a person who's unable to move forward. They're kind of in their head. But I feel if this is someone who rejected you, they're now thinking, because of this change, they're looking at things from a different perspective. They're like, what was I thinking? You know, like, how could I? Yeah, it happens. It's often someone who feels someone's just not their type, or they just don't want to look at it. See, they just don't want to look at it. There's just no way. It's someone who's likely been taken advantage of before, ghosted, ignored. See, taken financial advantage. Yeah. But this tells me the two of you are going to come together. But it's two people obviously have gone their separate ways. Two people on different paths. Yeah, but it's about choosing the one. Look at that, the people. Kindred partnerships. You're going to connect with this person. You're their type. Yeah, they want to build. See, it's about putting in effort, making someone a priority. And that's another thing, making someone a priority. Tell me about the Four of Cups now. Seeing how this played out. Yeah, it's all about long-term stability, partnering up. This is someone who wants a partner. See, they weren't seeing this. They weren't seeing it. Now they're seeing it. But they were unable to make a decision. They were pinned down by their thoughts. And I mean, it's just, I have to kind of laugh because they're kind of stuck, you know, stuck in the mud, thinking negative, being a stick in the mud, put it that way. You know that term? Being kind of stubborn, not wanting to look at it. But you can see there's a rainbow, which tells me, you know, coming unstuck, because now they're going to take that blindfold off and see what they weren't seeing. This is someone who feels now, see, they can see now they missed an opportunity. If it's someone who ignored you and didn't reciprocate, yep. And it is a person who has been taken advantage of. Yep, they're not going to get me. Yeah, but this person's coming in loving. So this is the loving man. Yeah, some of you have been kind of waiting. Just focusing on work, expanding your horizons, just kind of waiting for this situation to come to fruition. Yeah, just doing your own thing, I feel. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking, and I feel it's about who you're choosing. If you have a choice, and there could be a choice between two and unable to make a decision. In fact, this person may have made a bad choice, but they're seeing what they've missed out on. I wouldn't be surprised. But this is someone keeping everything to themselves, keeping it all in. They've gone within. They actually want to build. They want to come together. So, because they see a partner, long-term stability, safety, security. It's about making someone a priority. And that's part of it, making someone a priority. Yeah, and putting in the effort. They want to build with you. Yeah, there's the cycle. See, the whole new cycle. Someone feeling lucky, feeling fortunate, but it's always the timing, right? It's always the timing. But this is somebody feeling fortunate. It is a whole new cycle. So it is a person, I feel, literally closing a chapter. So they're kind of feeling a little insecure, you know, the little fear of rejection, especially if they rejected you or they ignored you. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that's what's happened, but you can see change, yeah. Change in the way this person's thinking, change in their perspective, and changes to their finances too, I feel, especially for some of you. Yeah, I feel that Wheel of Fortune energy here. New cycle, yeah, this person, see the loving man, they're all in their feelings. If you have a choice, you're definitely going to be choosing the person that's emotionally available. Yeah, I think you just got a person here who, I mean, it's possible that you offered them a cup and they didn't want to look at it. They were unable to make a decision, especially if it's someone who had a choice between two. It is possible someone who made a bad decision. Yeah. Indecision can be brutal. Yeah. This is a person who's been spending time alone, soul searching. See the path that they were on? They're looking at the path they were on. Now there's this change. See, somebody who's moved on. There's a lot of growth and abundance. It's a path, a chapter. And now this is someone ready to go down this path. Yeah. Somebody's soul searching here, contemplating. You could have a person who doesn't follow through. I wouldn't be, I feel that you could have a person who just decides they're just going to move on. And someone who doesn't follow through. I wouldn't be surprised, but this person here, they're emotionally, they're letting you know they're available. Yeah, they're all full of love here. Yeah, they could be an Aries, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, often with this energy. But they are full of love and emotion. It's a kindred partnership. See, kindred spirits, the two of you. I think it's both of you in this energy. It's kind of funny, but, well, I don't mean funny, but it just seems so, you know, all that fear for nothing. Yeah, this is someone who is feeling sad, like there wasn't a lot of hope. They weren't looking at the Two of Cups, the opportunity. So this is somebody who was, and if you are the person who tried to start this, and this person, if you are the feminine energy and you tried to start this, I feel this is somebody who probably thought there's just no way I'm taking this cup. There's no way this person likes me or interested in me. I'm not even going to look at it. I don't want to see it. So if you message this person or emailed them or sent them a text message, they didn't even look at it. There's a good chance they didn't look at it. But it's possible they are now looking at the details. See, there's a lot of apprehension. But it's about laying the foundation. And if you have two and you have someone who doesn't follow through, while you're waiting, this is this other person coming in. I wouldn't be surprised. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. This is what happens often. Too much time goes by. And often some people just decide it's time to move on. Feeling it's too negative, you know, feeling too sad. Not a lot of hope. But this person literally, I wouldn't be surprised someone's feeling kind of ashamed too. Honest, it's somebody here like, how stupid can I be? It's like they're slapping themselves in the head like, I can't believe I did that. Yeah. Regret. Yeah, there it is. There's the energy of new, high vibrational. See, this is somebody who was thinking negative, low vibrational energy. There's just no way this person's interested. they're just thinking negative. And it's often that's why something happens. People get so focused on the negative energy. But this, and it could be where someone here, you're just not interested. You're not even going to reciprocate. And it's often a person who's kind of like, they reach out and they don't communicate very clearly. They want you to indulge them. Hey, fill my cup, give me what I want, and maybe I'll give you what you want. And if that's what you were dealing with, someone who communicated and there was no clarity, you didn't really know what they wanted, more than likely you're not going to budge. And this could be another person, someone new, high vibrational, very happy, positive person. They're coming into it with this energy. So it's really all about yeah, you can see someone's not going to budge. Because that's what this stuck energy is, being stuck, not budging and giving in. It's someone who doesn't want to give anything. They don't want to provide nothing. And some of you too, and it could be someone who is protecting themselves too, because they've been taken advantage of before, maybe even financially, a lot of financial loss, literally left out in the cold. Yeah. But this is definitely a very protective, someone protecting their heart, their money. Yeah, not budging. But if you got a person who's like this, and they come in with that apprehension where they don't communicate, you don't really know what they want, I can see you saying thanks, but no thanks. The low vibration, because it does feel like moving on, closing a chapter, moving forward. Yeah. But you've got change coming, and change for the better. You got happiness coming in here. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Yeah, see, being patient, interest, somebody showing interest. And some of you have lost patience with someone. You've been patiently waiting, and this is where the new often comes in. Happens all the time. All the time. Tell me about the Sun. Another too, it could be a new person coming in too, where maybe you're not interested in this person. It's the other person you've been waiting for. For some of you, I wouldn't be surprised. I kind of see that energy here. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, letting this person know you're open and available. There it is. It's about receiving. You're about to receive. Yeah. But you're not going to budge, I think, and give in to someone else here. Yeah, but it is a protective energy. It's someone who's kind of closed off and protecting themselves. But that's why I kind of feel someone's becoming unstuck. They're ready to move. Ready for new. I do think you're protecting your heart, though. I think it's telling you need to be a little vulnerable. It's about being vulnerable. Yeah, it's about not repeating mistakes of the past, getting trapped, caught up in someone's energy. But someone here can't stop thinking about you. See, these are the chains, the things that hold people back and keep them stuck. Once somebody has taken advantage of them financially, or someone who doesn't reciprocate or rejects, it's very hard to break free from that. But I do think some of you will, if that's your scenario. But yeah, it's all about not repeating mistakes of the past. Yeah, anyone who doesn't reciprocate. I see it as rude if you reach out to someone and they don't even go, hey, I'm not interested, or I've moved on. It's time for you to move on. If people just don't reciprocate at all, it's kind of rude. Because then the person can literally move on. But it's like the same thing keep happening. Some of you could have a person who comes in, they come back around, the same thing keeps happening, and then they reject you. Once you give them what they want, fill their cup. So don't fill someone's cup. Don't sacrifice yourself. Don't give. Don't be the wife till you're the wife energy, or whatever it is you're wanting. It's just a term. See, don't give, don't fill their cup. Because this is often someone who, fill my cup, give me what I want. Make this person fill your cup. And I feel that's what's going to happen. And see, yeah, this person's stable too. It's an energy of someone who provides. They're grounded, they're practical, and they are emotionally stable too, and financially stable. I wouldn't be surprised someone here has been expanding their horizons too. Rinse and repeat. Work, work, work. To be able to provide. Yeah. Yeah, it's an energy of harmony between you and this person, justice. This is someone who comes in right. And this could be where you see this other person's not right for you, especially if you've you know, gone around the bend with someone a few times here, and the same thing keeps happening. But it's about being trapped in someone's energy. And it's about the things that hold you back and keep you stuck, thinking negative. So it's about letting that go too, just the negative thinking, self-imposed trap. I think it's this person, to be honest. But yeah, it's about being vulnerable, letting this person know you're open. Yeah, they want to ask you out. Yeah, see, giving this person chance. The right person knows to wait till the other person's ready. So it could have been someone who's just not ready. Yeah. Tell me more about this loving man. I feel like it's the same person, but some of you definitely I can see telling someone thanks but no thanks because you got someone new coming in. The loving man. Who is this person? Who are they? Who are they? Somebody who's crushing, longing for love. So some of you have a new crush. So yeah, it looks like it's a person who wants to give you a gift, show you that they like you, but they're afraid it's either not going to be good enough. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, it may not be good enough, feeling a little insecure, a fear of rejection, that you won't like it. It could be that simple. It doesn't have to be super harsh. The cards are a little, I mean, sometimes it is this drastic, but they're a little overkill for some of these energies. But yeah, fear of rejection. This person's sitting on the edge of a cliff here, like, I'm afraid to move forward. I'm afraid they're going to reject me. And it could be someone who buys you a little gift. Now, if you're the person who did this and this person ignored you and rejected you, I can tell you they feel ashamed and have regret. It's the fear. It is fear. It's fear of whatever, you know, rejection, fear of being hurt, trapped in a cycle with someone, and then they can't get out of it because they've been taken advantage of. See, if you commit to somebody and it's someone who probably does commit, and then the same thing keeps happening, they end up losing a lot of money, you know? And that's what I feel. And it's somebody who works, rinse and repeats, expanding the horizons. It's about getting ready. This person's going to ask you out. Yeah, they're going to ask you out. And maybe it's yourself that did. Yeah, this person has confidence. See, there's confidence, self-control. Stay in your power. Stay in control of your emotions. But yeah, they feel confident. They have self-control. They're determined to succeed. So they're breaking free from that fear, the things that are holding them back, because they want to partner up. It's about long-term stability. They want to partner. They want stability, and I feel that's what you want as well. And if you have a person who keeps coming back around, you keep giving them sacrifice and giving them what you want, you never get what you want. That's where you got to break free and you take your power back. But this person who's coming in, yeah. If you've dealt with somebody who drinks too much, overindulges, and you're getting trapped in their lifestyle patterns, sometimes you have to break free. You got to do what's right for you. Queen of Cups. What's the Queen of Cups doing? Oh, seeing the truth in the situation. Yeah, see, it's victory, truth, win-win for both of you. This is lovely. This is seeing truth in the situation, seeing clearly. Yeah. Victory. Your sword's up, but in a good way. It's all about discovering truth. This person's confident. They have self-control too. Like, they don't expect anything from you. They just want to be with you is the vibe I get with this person. Yeah, I don't feel like this is someone who is out, you know, their intentions are good. And it's about your intentions. Because often people are like, well, what if I do reach out and then this person takes advantage of me? This is, King of Cups is often someone very generous. They like to buy gifts. They often don't tell people how they feel, at least right away. They try to stay in control of that, but often will shower a lot of gifts in abundance on someone, and then they get taken advantage of. And that's what I feel this person doesn't want to happen. And I actually feel the Queen of Cups is in that energy. Both people. Yeah, there's been a lot of hurt, taking advantage of, maybe even third-party situations. See, it's all about discovering tensions. It's going to be step by step. This person's going to take the next step and break free. Yeah, it's definitely been hurt and heartache here. It's often someone protecting their heart. They're afraid to be hurt again, especially if it's something really devastating. Yeah, judgment, healing, out with the old, in with the new. So someone who's healing, self-healing, self-care. Yeah, but it has to do with someone who possibly made a bad decision. But it's just about shedding all that. Whatever it is, shedding it and letting it go. Yeah, releasing it no longer serves. It's somebody not bringing that into another relationship. But this is somebody here like it's too good to be true. See, they feel it's too good to be true. There's just no way. Yeah, and you might be feeling that way. Let it go. It doesn't serve. It is what it is. Let go of the outcome. This person doesn't expect anything to you. But definitely the only expectations is spending time together. This is where I love this card because the feelings are mutual. And I do feel this is my favorite energy. And I should have used that deck. Two people kind of hold hands and release this together and go down this path together. The holding hands. I think this person's going to be a hand holder. Just so you know. Take care. Bye for now.